Chosen one, what you are hearing right now is not accidental, and it is not for everyone. This message is a divine interruption released because heaven saw something forming ahead of you before you noticed it yourself. This is not fear, not suspicion, not manipulation. This is discernment. God, in His mercy, is stepping in early to protect what He has placed inside you. He is not exposing you to shame you. He is interrupting you to save you. Hear this clearly and without confusion. Not every connection is a blessing. Not every attraction is alignment. And not every woman who feels familiar is sent by God. Some relationships are not designed to destroy you immediately. They are designed to delay you quietly. They slow your obedience, weaken your spiritual clarity, and soften your discipline without ever announcing danger. What feels comforting to the flesh can be catastrophic to the spirit, and that is why God is speaking now. God is warning you because this connection is pulling you off course. You may not recognize it yet. You may still be explaining it away, telling yourself it is harmless, telling yourself you are strong enough to handle it. But heaven already sees where this path leads. God sees the version of you that emerges if you remain emotionally attached, spiritually distracted, and internally divided. This is not about control. It is about protection. When God says, "Step back now," it means the danger has not fully revealed itself yet, but it will if ignored. This is a red flag from heaven, a moment where obedience will cost you comfort, but disobedience will cost you destiny. God is not angry with you. He is fighting for you. He is saying, "I did not bring you this far to lose you to something I never authorized." The restlessness you have been feeling is not random. The unease you keep brushing aside is not imagination. It is your spirit responding to misalignment before your emotions fully take control. Some connections feel right because they soothe loneliness, affirm desire, and create emotional relief. But relief is not the same as alignment. Comfort is not the same as calling. God is not denying that there are moments of warmth, laughter, or understanding. He is revealing that the cost of those moments is higher than you realize. What feels light now becomes heavy later. What feels easy now becomes draining over time. God is not reacting to where you are today. He is responding to where this path leads tomorrow. Chosen one, this is not condemnation. This is correction wrapped in love. Warnings are not punishment. Silence is. When God warns, it means He is still invested. It means He is still involved. It means your destiny still matters. If God had given up, He would have said nothing at all. But He is speaking now because you are standing at a crossroads, and what you choose next will shape what you carry forward. You have noticed it already. Prayer has become inconsistent. Focus has weakened. The fire you once felt now flickers instead of burns. Discipline feels negotiable instead of necessary. This did not happen overnight. It happened gradually, quietly, without alarm. That is how misalignment works. It does not attack God directly. It slowly makes God less central. It convinces you that nothing is wrong while everything is shifting beneath the surface. Your spirit has been uneasy even when your emotions tried to justify attachment. That inner tension is discernment. It is the alarm that sounds before damage occurs. Many people ignore it, not because they are rebellious, but because they confuse peace with comfort and attraction with approval. But God's peace does not leave you unsettled. God's direction does not leave you divided. When confusion increases, alignment is decreasing. This is why God is interrupting you now, before emotional attachment becomes spiritual bondage, before feelings override obedience, before familiarity replaces discernment. God is guarding your destiny while you still have the power to choose alignment. This urgency is not fear-based. It is mercy-driven. Heaven is not pressuring you. Heaven is protecting you. Chosen one, love from God never disconnects you from God. It sharpens vision. It strengthens discipline. It deepens hunger for righteousness. If a relationship consistently pulls you away from prayer, clarity, obedience, and purpose, then it is not a blessing no matter how strong the emotions feel. Feelings are real, but they are not always right. God is not trying to confuse you. He is trying to free you by telling you the truth. Do not ignore this moment. Do not rush past this warning. Do not assume you can manage what God is asking you to release. This is not about being strong enough. It is about being obedient enough. Strength without obedience still leads off course. God is not asking you to hate anyone. He is asking you to choose Him first. He is asking you to trust His vision over your emotions. If your spirit is confirming this word right now, respond in obedience. Agreement matters in spiritual moments like this. Like this message is a sign that you choose alignment. Subscribe so you do not miss the next instruction heaven releases. Drop your city and nation in the comments as a testimony that God is sharpening discernment across the earth. And to those who are supporting this ministry, whether through the pinned link or super thanks, understand this deeply. Your seed is not pressure, it is positioning. You are saying, God, I choose obedience over attachment and alignment over comfort. Heaven honors that choice. God sees it, God records it, and God responds to it. Stay here. Do not scroll away. What comes next will bring clarity, not confusion. Direction, not fear. God is not finished speaking, and what you do next will matter more than you realize. Chosen one, understand this carefully, because it explains the pressure you have been feeling in your spirit. What you are experiencing is not random emotion, and it is not weakness. It is a defining moment. Every major destiny in Scripture faced a relationship test, not a small inconvenience, but a turning point that carried lasting consequences. Adam faced it in the garden. Samson faced it with Delilah. Solomon faced it through divided loyalty. David faced it through misplaced desire. In every case, the relationship did not appear dangerous at first. It felt natural, appealing, even justified. Yet the outcome reshaped their future. This is not because relationships are evil, but because relationships are powerful. Relationships are gateways. They shape perspective, influence decisions, and quietly steer direction. God designed relationships to multiply purpose, but the enemy exploits them to divide focus. A relationship will either accelerate your calling or slowly weaken it. It rarely announces which one it is at the beginning. Acceleration and delay often feel the same at first. Emotion, connection, excitement, comfort. The difference only becomes clear with time and discernment. That is why this moment feels heavy. It is not condemnation. It is clarity arriving before damage is done. The most dangerous relationships are not the obviously destructive ones. Those are easier to recognize and easier to flee. The most dangerous relationships are the ones that feel almost right, but are spiritually misaligned. They do not look wrong on the surface. They do not openly oppose your faith. Instead, they subtly weaken conviction. They do not forbid prayer, they make it inconvenient. They do not challenge your beliefs, they distract your focus. Over time, spiritual sensitivity dulls without any obvious crisis ever occurring. That is how destiny is delayed without rebellion ever taking place. God is not reacting late. He is intervening early. He is speaking while your heart is still tender and your direction can still be corrected. Unease is often discernment trying to speak before the mind rationalizes attachment. Your spirit sensed misalignment long before your emotions were ready to admit it. That inner tension you feel is not confusion. It is awareness. It is the warning light before the engine fails. Chosen one, hear this clearly. God is not warning you to hurt you. He is warning you because he loves you. Silence would mean disengagement. Warning means involvement. God does not interrupt what he does not care about. If he is speaking now, it is because your future still matters deeply to him. If God is addressing this connection, it is not because he wants to deprive you. It is because he wants to preserve you. Your calling in this season is sensitive, not fragile, but forming. Fresh foundations require precision. What you tolerate now will shape what you carry later. Certain seasons demand stricter boundaries and sharper discernment, not because you are weak, but because you are becoming strong. Strength without wisdom can still lead you off course. God is teaching you to choose based on destination, not desire. You have been asking God for clarity. Clarity has come. You have been praying for direction. Direction has arrived. But clarity rarely feels comfortable. And direction often demands obedience before understanding. Many people miss divine guidance because they expect it to feel good. But truth often confronts before it comforts. This warning is not the end of something good. It is the protection of something greater that has not yet fully appeared. What you are experiencing is spiritual information. Confusion is often the first sign that something is out of alignment, especially when emotions are involved. This connection feels confusing because it feeds one part of you while draining another. Emotionally, you feel connected and affirmed. Spiritually, you feel distracted and unsettled. What strengthens the flesh while weakening the spirit is never neutral. It creates internal division. Peace is one of God's primary indicators. When peace consistently erodes in the presence of someone, it is not coincidence. It is discernment. God's peace does not create anxiety. God's direction does not leave you restless. Confusion does not come from clarity. It comes from competing influences pulling in opposite directions. When confusion increases, alignment decreases. Chosen one, God's love never pulls you away from him. It sharpens vision. It strengthens discipline. It deepens hunger for righteousness. If a relationship consistently pulls you away from prayer, obedience, clarity, and purpose, it is not a blessing no matter how intense the feelings are. Intensity is not direction. Emotion is not instruction. Attraction can feel spiritual when it is strong, but intensity alone is not a sign of divine approval. Attraction is emotional. It responds to chemistry, attention, and familiarity. It asks how something feels right now and judges value by emotional satisfaction. Assignment is spiritual. It is rooted in purpose, obedience, and alignment with God's will. Assignment asks different questions. It looks for fruit, growth, and long-term impact. Attraction grows quickly. Assignment grows correctly. What grows correctly lasts. What grows quickly often collapses under pressure. Many people step off course not through rebellion, but through emotional momentum they never pause to examine. They do not choose against God deliberately. They simply allow feelings to lead where discernment should decide. That is why God is calling you to slow down now, to step back, to listen, to choose with wisdom rather than impulse. The Bible teaches that God orders the steps of the righteous. But steps can only be ordered when the heart is willing to listen. When listening stops, direction blurs. When discernment dulls, movement becomes dangerous. God is training you in this season to recognize his voice above emotional noise. He is sharpening your spiritual senses, because where he is taking you will require clarity. This is not rejection, it is redirection. God is not closing your future. He is protecting it. One day, you will look back at this moment and understand why God intervened when he did. You will see what he saved you from, even if you cannot see it clearly yet. Trust him now. Obedience in moments like this preserves destiny long before blessings ever appear. Stay attentive. Stay humble. Stay willing. God is not finished speaking. He is guiding you step by step, and this moment of discernment is shaping the strength of the future He is preparing you to carry. Chosen one, this is where everything comes together, and it is important that you hear this with clarity, not emotion. What God is asking of you in this moment is not easy, but it is necessary. This is not about fear, rejection, or loss. This is about wisdom, obedience, and long-term preservation. God is not taking something from you to leave you empty. He is removing what does not fit, because you are about to be filled with something greater. Here is the truth many struggle to accept. Emotional intensity is not the same as divine approval. Loneliness is not the same as compatibility. Comfort is not the same as calling. Many people confuse how something makes them feel with where it is meant to lead them. But God does not guide by emotion. He guides by purpose. He does not measure moments. He measures outcomes. And that is why His instruction often feels uncomfortable before it feels peaceful. You are standing at a decision point where feelings want to lead, but discernment must decide. This relationship may not look sinful. It may not look destructive. It may even look supportive on the surface. But God is not only looking at behavior. He is looking at direction. He is looking at fruit. He is looking at what this connection produces in your spirit over time. If it consistently drains peace, weakens discipline, dulls hunger for God, or shifts your focus away from obedience, then it is not neutral. It is misaligned. Chosen one, hear this carefully. You cannot drag someone into your destiny without damaging it. Destiny must be walked into together, or it fractures under resistance. God will never ask you to carry someone who is not assigned to walk with you. When you try to do so, your strength is divided, your clarity is compromised, and your calling becomes heavier than it was meant to be. What God designed to be purposeful becomes exhausting when alignment is missing. You see the present. God sees the future. You see how this connection feels now. God sees what it will require from you later. You see comfort. God sees compromise. You see potential. God sees cost. And because God loves you, He is revealing the cost before you pay it. Many people learn these lessons through loss. God is offering you the opportunity to learn through obedience instead. This is why God intervenes early. Scripture shows us again and again that God warns before destruction, not after. He speaks while exits are still open. He calls while correction is still possible. When God warned Lot to leave, Lot did not see fire falling from the sky yet, but God did, and obedience saved him. Chosen one, this warning is your way of escape. It is mercy reaching ahead of consequences. Let this truth settle in your spirit. God is not rejecting you from love. He is protecting you for love. He is not saying you do not deserve companionship. He is saying you deserve alignment. There is a difference between someone who likes you and someone who is assigned to walk with you. Assignment supports destiny. Attraction only satisfies emotion. One lasts, the other fades. Obedience in this season will not feel rewarding immediately. Letting go will stretch you. Stepping back will challenge your attachment. Your emotions may resist even while your spirit agrees. But hear this promise. Obedience may wound your emotions temporarily, but it will heal your destiny permanently. Peace does not come from holding on. Peace comes from trusting God enough to release what He did not authorize. Chosen one, some connections cannot survive the next version of you, and that does not mean anyone failed. It means growth is happening. The Bible tells us that God makes all things beautiful in their time. What He removes now is making room for what fits later. You are not behind. You are not missing out. You are being refined. Refinement always feels like loss before it feels like gain. There will come a moment, sooner than you expect, when you will look back on this season and understand why God protected you the way He did. You will see doors that opened because you were not distracted. You will recognize clarity that returned because you chose obedience. You will feel strength where confusion once lived. And you will say, "If God had not stopped me there, I would not be standing here." Do not mistake God's silence after obedience for absence. Sometimes God grows quiet not because He is distant, but because you are finally walking in the direction He already confirmed. Trust grows in these moments. Faith matures here. This is where chosen ones are separated from crowds, not by title, but by obedience. Now listen closely. Do not act in anger. Do not act in bitterness. Do not act in pride. Step back with grace. Step back with humility. Step back without accusation or explanation you do not owe. Obedience does not require justification. God sees your heart, even if others do not understand your decision. You are accountable to God, not to emotional pressure. This is not the end of your story. This is a turning point in it. God is calling you higher. And where God is taking you, this relationship cannot go. Not because it is evil, but because it is not assigned. Not because you are unworthy, but because you are chosen. Not because love is forbidden, but because purpose must be protected. Choose wisdom over impulse. Choose peace over pressure. Choose obedience over emotion. Trust your Father more than your feelings. Heaven is not disappointed in you. Heaven is invested in you. Angels are watching this decision. Destiny is leaning forward, and grace is present to help you choose wisely. This is not fear. This is faith in action. Step back now, not to lose something, but to gain what God has already prepared for you.